Yo, this is King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. Go follow me at King Earner official page on Instagram. Also head to where? Good Brothers Home Care around the world, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Pottstown, Montgomery County, Cambria County. Make sure y'all tap in. Go click the link in Good Brothers Home Care bio or my bio. Fill out the is app, right? And allow them to give you a call back or email you back, and make sure that you have the honor and respect when you walk and step into somebody's home. You greet them, you show them love, and you don't take no bitterness in there. I'm almost guaranteeing you the job. That's what I just done. Good Brothers Home Care. Go get a job. Click the link in the bio. Now listen, it's mind-boggling to me that we have a world of individuals that have so much input, so much to say on social media. Everybody's the super gangster and they have all the answers figured out already. But I want to say this. Why are there individuals in our world that don't even check on their mother? I don't have a mother. She's gone. May I honor soul, rest in peace. From Allah we come, to him we shall return. Why don't you check on your grandmother, your grandparents, your aunts? Family don't do that in these times. It's a whole different world. Those are the grandmothers from the 1928s and all that made sure that family stood sturdy. Maybe because the poverty was different, or maybe because we had foots on our neck that was different. But at the end of the day, I'm going to say that maybe it was just the quality of the women at that time that helped the men see a better understanding and the women. But we have to understand that you'll get on social media and you'll say how upset you are about the mass shooting that happened in Buffalo. You'll continue to speak on how you're hurt. And I want to send honors out to Benny and them out there, man. The reason why I want to send honors out to them is because I know it affects everybody. It affects people, family members. It affects them. Just a thought process of what's happening here. And we got to check on our people more. Those that live in that community, y'all all should be knocking on each other's door today. Door to door. Boom, 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 boom. How are you doing today? And y'all all should gather up. And I'm going to keep it 1,000, especially with you civilians. Now, I'm going to keep it a stack with you. I'm going to keep it 1,000, as they would say. When individuals are living in a time when we have been seeing mass shootings going on for so long, how is it that our communities aren't protected? There has to be somebody who doesn't care about money. There has to be somebody who must value our community more than they value a dollar. Meaning they're willing to patrol these areas suited and booted, ready to go, license to carry, ready to push anything that looks in the suspicion of someone raising their gun against someone that isn't looking forward to raising a gun. And I say that clearly and understand because let's say that did come about with people were policing that type of thing without turning individuals over to the other's jurisdiction. I would have to say that at the end of the day, it has to be people with mindsets. But you know they don't want the felons to do it, so it has to be straight up and down civilians who have understanding. And it has to be the civilians that might have took that step before a time or another in some type of street activity where they just didn't go all the way with it. We need individuals who are concerned more about the honor of the community opposed to value. The reason why I say that is because everybody who has been to the penitentiary or done something, their goal is to try to get some recognition. And that's what I never done with the Honor Your Life campaign. The donations and the things that I took, I just give it to the people right away. I don't even want to hold it or have possession of it. And I done over 33 speakings in our community alone. You didn't know that, did you? Gave out free food. Over 60-something in the worst community schools in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I stood with my honor intact when everyone else was going for the big check. Once I did get paid, I figured out a way to give back to the kids every week. And this was Camelot Schools. They vouched for me 100,000%. And I had no other staff in them classrooms with me. And them young men got understanding. You civilians have to start getting understanding that you have to protect your community. Rather, it's against the individuals that are harming the community, even if it's the drug dealers. Yeah. Y'all gonna say, well, King Colonel, we thought you were just against the rats. Well, we know I'm against you kittens too. But I try to give the understanding of forgiveness because guess what? I once walked that path. So it's room for forgiveness, but it's not room for you guys to be in our community shooting up each other. But then when the mass shooter come around, you guys ain't got an inch of heart. All you guys can do is scroll and go up and down the polls and say, oh my gosh, and that look crazy, and try to figure out how you can embrace it. Or if you're feeling a little tough, send it to your friend and make him, look how he carrying it. No. If y'all don't know, he wasn't carrying it correctly. He came with dishonor. He shot and killed people that had nothing to do with anything that was going on in his psyche. His parents and others, guess what they're going to say? He was a good person. Something's going on up here psychologically. But a black man, guess what? He wouldn't have walked out alive. They would have killed him. They would have stood over top of him, pumped him 1,000,000 times, and said he tried to do just about everything to harm them, to make the excuse of taking a black man's life. But they're not going to take their own life. But we take our own life constantly trying to be cool, or this block like this, and I'm can't. It doesn't make an inch of sense anymore now that you see what's going on. And this could have been Russia. They're not doing this type of behavior to us. This could have been other places that America's hated by, but they're not carrying this behavior. Some of you Americans, and I'm not saying that all white people should like black people. I'm not saying it like I can't force you. That's God's decision to have your mentality in the right set. And I'm not going to say all black people should like white people. It sounds absurd. I mean, look what we've been through. But at the end of the day, Americans, if you're an American, you have to have some understanding that that wasn't a Russian that killed our people. That was one of you guys, kind, that claimed you stand with the flag and anything. Well, we were here first. Honor us in a correct manner. But don't sit around over and over and over again and make excuses. Sometimes I need to take out your own. All you KKK, y'all on them forces. Y'all there, right? And some of y'all that's not KKK, that claim you hate what happened, well, you're behind a sniper rifle, my guy, and you have ample opportunity to stand up for the black Americans, huh? Even though we don't need the understanding of wanting to be a part of American, but there's some black people who are fooled and don't have an understanding and say that we're American, and they stood with y'all in war. But yet, y'all let your own kind go and get rid of ours off of nothing but dishonorable. But his mom told him he couldn't go to the store or something. I don't know what happened. He can't get on Metaverse. I don't know. At the end of the day, there's no excuse for him to do what he done. I'm King Colonel from the Honor Your Life campaign. The goal is to restore honor. If anybody going to restore the honor, it's going to be me, live and direct.